Hi, and welcome to your yoga practice. My name is Steph Paulson, and I have Chief joining us today as well. Today's practice is all about twists, so you'll see influences of twists throughout this flow. And as a reminder, please honor your body and do what feels good. Every practice is unique and unique to yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have 2 blocks with me. If you don't have blocks, get a little bit creative. Maybe you put your hands on books or maybe some cans from the pantry. And let's come into a comfortable seat. You can join me in Hero's Pose. You can also go cross-legged or legs fully extended. Let's arrive on our mat. Let's take these next few moments to be present. Take a moment to think about what being present is for you. Maybe you notice the physical sensations in your body. Maybe you notice your breath. And let's take this time to be an observer of our body, of our mind, and of our spirits. Let's deepen our breath together. Belly and rib cage expand as we inhale. And contract as we exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale. Belly and rib cage expand and exhale through the nose. Just 2 more times on your own. If your eyes are shut, go ahead and blink them open. And if you're cross-legged, go ahead and switch the cross of your legs. Inhale the arms up overhead. Reach up high to the sky. Lengthen both sides of the torso. Let's twist to the right side. Nice and easy, gentle twist right here. Grounding down through the sit bones, lengthening through the spine, and broadening across the collarbones. Let's press the shoulder blades into the heart. Maybe you explore taking your gaze over that back shoulder. Not required. Please remember this is your practice and everyone's very unique. And that's something that we celebrate. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist. Here's your opportunity to tune in. Notice the subtle differences from the left and right sides. And practice non-attachment. It is what it is. And you have the option to take your gaze over that back shoulder. Inhale the arms up overhead. Let's twist to the right again. Twist. Inhale to find length. Exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper. Use your obliques to twist. Let's take that right hand across the left knee. Round out the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to the second side. Inhale to find length. Exhale, maybe you twist deeper, not required. Maybe you take that left hand to the right knee, tuck the chin. And come all the way up. If you are seated on a block, go ahead and remove it. Let's meet in all fours. Keep your blocks handy, you're gonna need them. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Pull that belly button in, press the ground away. Let's take that right leg back. Let's press the heel to the back wall. Toes are still on the mat for this one, just finding a stretch here, finding length. Let's come back to neutral. Lift up the right leg, press the heel back, so make this really strong. Lift the hip bones so they're in line with the bottom rib cage. And if you would like a little bit more challenge, you lift the left hand, thumb faces up, and lengthen the left fingertips away from the ankle. So really stretching long. Take an inhale, find your length. Exhale, reach the elbow to the knee. It does not have to touch. Inhale, find length. Exhale, activating the core. Inhale, find length. Exhale. Inhale, find length. One more time. Exhale, place the hand down. Bend the right knee. Let's take hip circles right here, warming up the hips. We have 3 in one direction. 2, 1. Switch it around. Of course, you can go faster, you can go slower than me. Lift up one more time. Find length here with a bent knee, pressing the bottom of the foot high to the ceiling, so activating the hamstrings here, and go ahead and place the knee down. We have the second side. Extend the left leg, keep the toes on the mat, press the heel back, and be really present here. So notice where you feel the stretch. Let's come back to neutral. Lift the leg. And here you might notice where you feel your strength. So there is a balance of strength, mobility, flexibility. If you feel like you want to challenge, you take the right fingertips off the mat, reach them forward, right thumb faces up. Stretch the heel and the fingertips in opposite directions. Make that spine nice and long. We take an inhale, find a little bit more length. Exhale. We take the elbow towards the knee. Does not have to touch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, take that right hand down, bend the left knee, keep the foot flexed. Let's take it into hip circles. 3 one way. It doesn't matter how you start. Let your inner self be your guide and take it the other way. Go ahead and lift the leg. Find strength once again. Activate the foot. Press the bottom of the foot high to the ceiling. And bring the knee down. Fantastic. Let's flip the toes under, lift the hips high. Here's your first down dog. Feel free to shake out the head gently. Yeses and nos. Maybe you pedal out your feet. Maybe you keep the knees bent a lot. So these are just options for you to explore this asana, this pose. Let's find stillness. So heels stretching down towards the mat.
zipping the front rib cage in and pressing the ground away. Let's activate the core a little bit more so we can add support to our spine as we go into these twists. We inhale, we come to plank. Knees or toes. If you're on your knees, you're right here. Exhale, come all the way back to down dog. We have 2 more. Inhale, find your plank. Exhale. Here's your last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts up, right leg. Flex the foot. Spin the pinky toe side down to the mat. Exhale, bring the knee close to the chest. Pull the right heel up into the right glutes. Press the ground away. Bring the heel a little bit closer. And right foot comes in between the hands. Let's drop the back knee. Uncurl the back toes. Inhale the arms up. Here's a variation on crescent pose, low lunge. You can always take high lunge into this low lunge just by dropping the back knee, so please know that. Exhale, bring the hands down. Now you're welcome to put a block underneath that left hand. That might offer a little bit more accessibility into this next pose. Okay, so let's pick up the right foot. If this is enough, you stay here. If you would like a little bit more, reach around and you grab the inner ankle of the left foot. And maybe you add a small twist, not required. So what we're doing is lengthening the left hip flexor and the left quads. Coming into our first twist. Take this time to be present. Notice what you feel. It might feel a little uncomfortable. As long as it's not painful, you're in the right spot. So a little discomfort. We're changing our mind. We're changing our body. Go ahead and release the foot. Be careful not to slingshot. Flip the left toes under. Lift that right leg back up. So 3-legged dog. Let's bend the right knee, stack the hips. Hips are open now. Take the right rib cage down to the ground. So coming into a scorpion. Go ahead and re-extend the right leg, coming back into 3-legged dog. Lift a 1/4 inch higher and place the foot down. Whew. Second side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Let's take the left heel closer to our body. And then we place the left foot in between our hands. Drop the back knee, uncurl the back toes. Inhale the arms up. Find your length here. Actively take the left heel to the back right foot. So really squeezing everything to the center line. Reach the fingertips up high and slide the shoulders away from the ears. Take your hands down to frame your foot. Remember, you can always use a block under that right hand. And we're coming in to a little hip flexor stretch. Bend the right knee, grab the inner ankle of the right ankle, and maybe you add a small twist. Notice how you feel here. It's a pretty intense stretch, especially for a lot of us that sit for long periods of time, either driving to work or at a desk. So this might feel pretty intense. You can always back off. Go ahead and release. Okay, right toes flip under. Let's lift the left leg high, come into three-legged dog. Then bend the left knee, open up the hips, take the left rib cage down to the mat. Extend the leg, coming into three-legged dog. And place it back down. Find your down dog. Pull that belly button in. Inhale, bend the knees, look up at the thumbs. You can walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the outside of the shins. Press the shoulder blades into the spine. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise. Circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Let's come into Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment here, ground down into your feet. Press into the big toe, little toes, and two back corners of the heels. Slight bend in the knees. Lift the hip bones to be in line with the bottom rib cage, so really bracing the core. Broaden across the collarbones. And lift the heart. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale. Let's do two more half sun salutations. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, bend the knees. Come into chair pose. You have the option to take your feet hips width apart, or they can be closer. Pull the abs in. Stretch the tailbone down to the mat. Let's lengthen both sides of the torso, but take the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Keep the right foot where it is. Left foot goes back. Keep your blocks handy, you'll need them. Inhale to crescent pose. Remember, you can drop the back knee. Hang out here just for a moment. You can always bend the back knee to bring your hip bones up a little bit if that's more comfortable and provides more support for your lower back. Explore the pose, your own expression of it. Let's take the hands through heart center. Take an inhale here. Exhale, twist towards the right side. Extending the arms. Take an inhale here. Exhale, take that left hand down, right hand goes up. You're welcome to stay here in this lunge twist. Or if you would like to go into side plank, please join me. We're going to go to the outer edge of the back foot. And then we stack the right leg on top. Take the bottom hip away from the mat and take the front hip forward so it stacks on top of the left hip. Now take the arm and reach. Vashisthasana, side plank. Lengthen here. Bring the arm up. Come back to plank. Press back to down dog. All right, you'll need your blocks. Go ahead and place them on either side of the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, right foot goes in between your hands. Exhale, spin the left heel down at a 45-degree angle, or please adjust so your back knee is comfortable. Take the blocks maybe to the second or third height, whatever feels good. Inhale, Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Find length here. Exhale, stay right here. Take that right hip back, pull the abs in. Eyes are looking at the mat. Press into the right big toe. All right, coming into a balanced pose. So bend the front knee, take your blocks about a foot in front of your foot, and then take your left leg up. So we're in Warrior 3 with the support of the blocks. If you would like a balance challenge, your right hand lifts and goes into a T position. Palm is face down. Keep breathing here. We're being very present. Balance poses ask us to focus. And if we're thinking about something else, we may fall. And if we do fall, just get back into it. Don't feel defeated. A child learning to walk doesn't feel defeated when he falls down, right? They get up. If you would like a little bit more, take the right hand to the back pocket. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, you go into twisted half moon. This is not required, but maybe you explore it. So twisting to the right side. Keep bringing the back leg up. Spin the left toes down to the mat. You have the option to extend the top hand. Let's take the hand down. Take the back foot to meet the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, bend the knees. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Let's come into Tadasana. Take a moment to pause. Take a moment to reflect. How does that feel? Second side, chair pose, Utkatasana. Pull the abs in. Emphasis, the weight of your weight should be in your heels. Slide the shin bones back. And maybe look down so you can see your big toes. Can you see them? If not, make adjustments. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot stays, right foot moves back. We're in that lunge. Feel free to drop the back knee. Inhale the arms up. Crescent pose, Anjaneyasana. And let's settle in here. Take the left hip back, pull the abs in, and energetically reach up high to the sky. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, we twist. Take a moment to check in. What are you feeling? What are your thoughts? And let's be the observer. Just notice. Practicing non-attachment. Practicing being in the moment. Take an inhale here. Exhale, right hand goes down, left hand goes high. You're in your open twist. You're welcome to stay here. Find your truth. If this is good for you today, stay here. If you'd like a little bit more, come into side plank. We roll onto the outer edge of the back foot. We take the left leg and stack on top. Take the bottom hip away from the mat. And take that top arm, reach it. So find length And keep encouraging the left hip to come forward. It stacks on top of the right. Vashisthasana, side plank. Take one more breath here. Exhale, let's all meet in plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale, press the hips back. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Left leg comes through, spin the back heel down, exhale. Grab onto your blocks. They can be really any level that makes you feel good and confident. Press your shoulder blades into the spine. Lengthen your hamstrings, lengthen your spine. So take that left hip to the back wall and press into the left big toe. Keep breathing here. Keep making micro adjustments so you can find even more length in your body and more space in your body. Let's walk our blocks just about a foot ahead of that left foot. Spin the back heel up. We lift the right leg. Flex the right toes, just like we were in bird dog earlier today. We're in a warrior 3. Virabhadrasana 3. Lift up through the right inner thigh. Find length. If you would like a challenge, maybe you're up for it. Here's your practice. Take that left hand off of the block. This is not required, but it is fun to do. Try. Notice what comes up when you do try. How are we feeling today? You're welcome to stay here, or you take the left hand to the back pocket. You find your length first before we twist to that twisted half moon. Take it nice, slow, and controlled. Maybe you extend the top arm, not required. And if you fall, that's okay. Come back into it. Maybe your body said that's enough. Take the top hand down to the block, coming back into warrior 3 just for a beat. Take the back foot to meet the front. Inhale, find your length. Exhale, we fold. Hang out here just for a moment. Inhale, find length. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toe. Exhale, bend the elbows wide and take your body closer to the thighs. Let the head and neck drop, crown of the head stretching towards the mat. Now slide the shoulders away from the ears. Find even more length in the spine. And go ahead, take an inhale. Release the toes, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees. Coming into chair pose one last time, Utkatasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, we go a little bit deeper. Take an inhale. Exhale, we go a little bit deeper. Take an inhale. Exhale, we come all the way down to the mat. Extend the legs. Fantastic job. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Okay, let's roll all the way down. Take the feet to the mat, bend the knees. I like to take my hands behind the thighs, roll down bone by bone. Really scoop the abs here. And we come all the way down. Extend the left leg, hug the right knee in. Maybe you take it side to side. Give it a little bit more love. Give your hip a little bit more love. Take it into happy baby. So maybe grab the outside edge of your foot, or you can also grab your thigh. Explore what feels good. I like to take my left hand to the left hip. Just hang out here for a moment. Half happy baby. Let's release that. Keep the right knee bent. Arms go out to a T position. Palms are face down. Let's take the right knee across the body. Head looks the opposite way. You're welcome to extend the top leg if that feels good. And start to cool down, start to wind down. Start to decompress from the practice today. Let this flow go. Whatever happened today, let it be. You can absolutely learn and grow from it, but be mindful not to focus too much attention on what you did wrong or anything like that. Focus on what you did right. Focus on the positive stuff. Let's bring it back up to center. Extend the right leg. Take a moment here and notice. Second side, hug the knee in. Maybe you kind of wiggle it around in that hip joint. Let's take it into a half happy baby. You can grab the outer edge of the foot or maybe the thigh. Please know whatever your practice looked like today, be proud of yourself. You rolled out your mat, you pressed play, and you arrived. You did the best and what you could, and that's all we can ask. Show yourself a little love and self-compassion by telling yourself you're proud of yourself. Go ahead and release, bend the knee. Let's take the knee across the body. I like to take my left arm out. And I like to gaze the opposite way. You can extend the top leg. I encourage you to use yoga poses as a way to explore and get a better understanding of you. Everyone's practice looks different. And that's okay. That's the way it should be. Let's come back up to center. Extend the leg. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. You're welcome to go into Shavasana. You can press stop and take the next 3 to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever time you have to fully rest. If you would like to close with me, let's come up to a seated position. I like to give myself a spinal roll up. Your hands can be on your thighs, either face up or face down, or maybe you take your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining in today. I enjoyed guiding you on your practice. My name is Steph Paulson, and I hope to see you again.